Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Guys, with all the basketball that's happening, with all the tournaments and whatnot and what have you.
Yes.
And all the breakdowns and the Final Fours
Brackets?
and
Can
eights.
we say brackets?
I think
Yes, I think we can.
it's time for some snacks, because you're going to want to enjoy some great snacks from Price Cutter while you're watching the game. So, Travis, great to see you.
You as well.
Great to see you.
You're so creative with what you come up with, so what do you have for us today?
Well, I have a lot of things. It's fun just to be creative, especially in moments like this when you have people over and you can just go with your imagination and have fun with it. So some of the things we offer at Price Cutter is just stuff that's quick and easy. You can just throw in the oven, throw in the microwave, and you've got stuff for friends. It makes it look like you spend a lot of time on it. Voila. So we'll just start down there on the end.
Yeah.
So those wings there, those are just something you just pop in the oven. Throw them in the oven, bake them for a little bit. There's sauce that's provided with it, depending on which one you want. You mix those up. Easy.
Easy.
Done. Easy peasy.
Got not even lying. I had not the wings, but I had the Price Cutter chicken strips last night for dinner.
So good.
Because they're so good and easy.
I have to agree. They're probably the best around.
It's so
I have
good.
to agree.
Kind of
Just right there beside it, or behind it there, some boneless wing options. There's some buffalo style, as well as these little mini corn dogs. That's a great little fun thing. Even if you've got kids or things like that, you could just throw that all in the oven and you've got just finger foods.
I've never had mini corn dogs. I love
fun.
corn dogs.
We're getting some today. We're going to go buy some.
Yeah, you can put some nacho cheese out or mustard or ketchup or whatever
But
you
those
want to
work
do.
in the air fryer.
You could do them in the air fryer.
See what
Yeah.
they-
Yeah, any of the stuff that I brought today, you could do in the air fryer, which makes it really quick and easy. A little bit more there in front, Smokies. There's so
Can't
many.
go wrong with the smoky.
So many
Get you
options.
some Smokies.
You know, you could do just regular in your barbecue sauce, just traditional. You could do pigs in a blanket, which is croissants, which is really quick and easy.
Yes.
If you wanted to take the
Here,
time
here's some
to
smokies for you.
bacon wrap some, throw them in the oven, bake them for a little bit, throw a little sugar on them at the end, and eat them out that way. So again, just finger food, something
I
that's
love
quick and
it.
easy.
Easy, easy.
Very.
See, I always like smokies when somebody else makes them, though. Why is it always better when
I don't
you're
know, I
making
think it's
Trav?
just-
Everything's better
just-
at someone else's
I
house.
feel that way.
It
When
is.
if somebody makes it, it's better.
I bet you
agree.
make the best bologna sandwich. I always eat that
I try to.
at the
try to.
neighbors. It was so much better.
A little bit more, I don't know if you can see in the middle, is Johnsonville summer sausages here. You could take this, slice it, put it on a tray, as well as with some of these cheeses that are already provided. They're already cut and
By the way,
sliced and ready to go.
I get these
Pre-cut
cheeses. Yeah, the
cheeses,
pre-cut cheese like this. And they even have one that's like the, I guess it's called international, or it sounds fancy.
Got some different,
The
fancy
it's got lots
cheeses.
of different kinds
So you
of
could
them,
make your own charcuterie tray and go that route. These 3 dips here in the front with the Gordo's cheese dips, you just throw those in the microwave, warm them up in that container, and you can just put them right out. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
there's 3 different flavors with mild, hot, and original. Quick and simple. Again, there in the front, Velveeta with Rotel, everybody's favorite, right? I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Guy's chips is something that, they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
It's just
they
something
have.
that sometimes people forget about. They do have stuff like these snacks here that are just, everything's already mixed in there.
Yeah, those are good.
So you've got the pretzels, the Cheez-Its.
No,
the
can I
nuts,
tell you, I've never heard of Guys chips.
You haven't?
No, where have I been?
Where have you been, Jeremy?
You got to check them out. They're on the chip aisle. They've been there for quite. They've been around a long time.
They're a
So-
substantial chip, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. So when you put it in the dip, it doesn't break
Break.
off. Yeah.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. and
By
that
the way-
the wavy one's probably the best for that. It's
Yes.
very, very.
Our
thick and
producer,
pretty.
Jake, just said he's a huge fan of the snack mix.
Yeah, the snack.
The
I
snack
like
mix.
it.
He loves
I keep
it.
it in the car because you just never know
Oh,
when you might
good
just need a little
idea.
snack. A little bit more here. These Eddie's pulled pork. Something you could do with that is make like pulled pork sliders. So you could get, they sell these King's Hawaiian slider
I
runs.
love
A
those.
little sweet to those.
Throw that in the microwave 3 or 4 minutes.
Delicious.
Put these out, pop those out,
Yeah.
and you could have them with those sandwiches. Now those are the little party sandwiches we've had before.
These are delicious. Get
They're
in.
very good.
Get in
So
there.
King's Hawaiian rolls, you just cut them in half. I put some Swiss cheese on there. I used some Land of Frost honey ham on there. There's 2 layers of each, and then put them on top. A little butter, Dijon mustard, some
good.
onion powder.
What is the sweet?
butter,
Is that just
butter.
the roll that's sweet?
It's the roll.
It's the roll that's
And there's a little brown sugar in the mix that goes on top of it. So that's
Is that
another.
the Hawaiian roll?
That's the Hawaiian
Yeah.
roll. Yeah.
so good.
So again, something quick and easy. And then I thought, always got to try something different and unique.
Now this looks amazing.
Can't wait to
So
try that.
I made a tater tot. It's a tater tot nacho. So it's got just the tater tot base. There's black beans, our pre-cooked taco meat that's already ready to go. So you got to do is warm that up. Some cheese, diced tomatoes and green chilies.
Jeremy.
Kel, get in
then-
here. You.
I
If
wanna
you
get
wanted
in there.
to, so
Get in
I,
here.
Thank you so much. and I'll grab a spoon.
you could top it with jalapenos or avocados.
have a-
There's a little sour cream there if you want to add that to it.
Yes, please.
Now,
You
some-
know what,
Sour cream?
Travis, my new favorite are the, I was at Price Cutter and I had to shop for the show, and one time we used I think it's like pickled jalapenos. It's sweet heat jalapenos.
Yes, and I was actually going to bring some, and I forgot
love them.
but
Yeah.
they're really good.
Okay.
So what you could do with
Thank
this
you
mix
so
too,
much.
with it being Lent, you could make this without the meat, or do half and half, and do one side with black beans and one side with meat, and then you would be able to sustain it for
Great
both.
idea.
For anybody
that's
that's,
good.
that's celebrating Lent. So
Oh,
The
that's
tater
so
tots.
good.
Did you ever think of it?
Who would have thought about a
love
tater
it.
tot nacho dip? Like you know, what I would do at home though. I dip my tortilla chips in
yes,
this.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
of
could,
course.
and if you didn't want to use tater tots, you could use diced potatoes, or
Yeah.
I don't know if hash browns would work, but you sure could give it a try and just see.
Did you come up with that recipe?
I found it on Pinterest actually, so
That is amazing.
it was one that
Pat.
kept
so
coming
good.
back to me, so I thought we'll just give it a try and just see.
Yeah,
So
that is so good.
it was
I love that.
pretty easy, pretty quick, and pretty
Your
easy.
family's lucky to have you around the house.
Yeah.
I bet they
I'm-
appreciate you so much.
jealous of Chinley right now.
Yeah, right.
I know.
So-
That is so good.
Not only with all these options, there's so many other things you could choose from. You know, if there's meatballs, you could do so many seafood options too. You could do shrimp or shrimp skewers or seafood dips or whatever you want to do.
Since you've been on the show, I've been doing a lot more fish.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. 2
And
times a
enjoying
week,
it.
they say.
Yeah.
Your health thanks you.
Yes, it does.
It's very healthy.
And we thank you,
No,
Travis,
well,
for
thank
all
you.
the great
Travis,
ideas.
how amazing! This is you. You always blow my mind. We didn't even get to the cute little cookies.
Oh,
Yeah, so those are
adorable.
something else I saw just scroll on the internet, but they're
hold that
little
up.
referees, so they're just
Yeah.
Nutter Butters with some icing, you know, like almond.
Yeah.
He's like,
Bart,
"First, that's a foul."
them in there. Tinley
Get a
helped me
free
make-
shot. Get a free throw right now.
Tinley, help me make those.
Is that how they talk?
Those are adorable. I like
So,
those. That's so
something fun.
cute. Yeah, very fun.
Again, snacks for kids. That
Yeah.
keeps them in.
All great ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well,
Trav,
thank you so much.
welcome.
Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
great breakfast.
Can you leave
this
the
morning.
casserole, please?
Yeah.
Thank
I sure will. Good breakfast.
Thank you.
Yep.
We'll be back with Ethan and Sarah Foreheads of Convoy of Hope. They're doing a lot of great things. All right, we'll be back. And this is so good.
That is
I love the roll. I love the sweet roll.
The
Good way to
dip, though.
start.
I love. What cheese did you use?